Welcome to the Smalls Talk podcast, where I am your host, Tiffany, joined by my husband and co-host,
Brandon,
and we are the Smalls.
Join us each episode for a small talk about marriage, family, fitness, and life.
Yes. And today we're going to get started with our Smalls world. So I'm going to let Brandon go ahead and speak on that first.
I guess we're going to piggyback off on that one. So Small's world. We're going to brag on our youngest daughter, Brandy. She was given the lead role in like her class play. And so, she brought it home and she was studying her lines and all that. And really like grabbed hold of it, like memorized the whole thing. She, matter of fact, memorized everybody's lines. She didn't once ask us for any help with it. She just kind of took it. Hey, they gave this to me. I'm going to go and do it. And she performed it in front of the school. Unfortunately, due to COVID protocols, we weren't able to go, but the teacher sent us a link of the recording. She uploads a lot of this stuff to Twitter and YouTube. So anytime they have something going on, she'll send us a link to where we can access it. And killed it. Blew it out the water. I mean, to the point where, her teacher emailed me talking about how much of a great job she did. I think one of the teachers, when Tiffany went and picked her up that day, commented about how well she did, that afternoon when it was time to pick them up. So, kudos to her. It looks like we may have found something that, she's good at a lot of stuff, but it, seems like we might have found her gift in that. So
Good. Well, I have a couple of things, but I'm going to start with the first one. Prayfully, in March, I'll have some things that will be coming up and that will be dropping as well in March for my business, Divine Unity. Also, if you all have not checked it out, Brandon did post our intro to the Smalls Talk podcast.
Well, they're going to see it if they watch this.
Let us know what you think. Well, they'll see it.
They would have already seen it by now.
But, hey. And also, just let you all know, like Brandon said, he's proud of Brandy. I am proud of Taylor. Taylor is very, very good at math, but the issue that we've been having lately is just, and you all tell me if you've been having this issue with your child, building their confidence in themselves. So just trying to figure out ways to boost her confidence, let her know that she can do anything, she's smart, even though she should already know this, but just boosting her confidence to a different level, letting her know that the teachers have confidence in her. I just want her to see it and tap into that confidence. So things that we're trying to work out, trying to maneuver, not trying to force her, not trying to put her down, just trying to figure out what to do as a parent, right? It's not always easy, but we're going to get there. But that was my Smalls World segment. Do you have anything else to add?
Nope.
Well, speaking of that, coming up soon, I think it's Monday.
Soon.
Monday. A lot of individuals will be celebrating Valentine's Day. So the true meaning of Valentine's Day is the topic that we have for today. And I'm going to read what I found on the internet. It says it originated as a Christian feast day honoring one or two early Christian martyrs named Saint Valentine, and through later folk tradition has become a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and love in many regions of the world. So what they're trying to tell us is that the true meaning is supposed to be love, but it has become a commercialized holiday, Valentine's Day. So just doing my little research. You have anything you want to add to that?
No, it's definitely over commercialized. As far as, gifts, I believe the gifts have become a lot of, in many ways, one-sided. You see more men buying gifts than females buying gifts, and the traditional heterosexual relationships. I can't speak knowledgeably to any other type of relationships, but in heterosexual relationships, men spend the bulk of the money for their lady, which I mean, hey, to each his own.
That's true. Um, also, Valentine's Day, I looked up in the Bible. Also, I want you all to go and read 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 13. It talks about love and how you also love one another. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I will try to read part of it so you all can see what I'm talking about. I'll read the first couple of scriptures as well, just to let you all know. So I'll read from like 1 to like maybe 3 or 4. It says, if I speak with human eloquence and angelic ecstasy, but don't love, I'm nothing but the creaking of a rusty gate. If I speak God's word with power, revealing all his mysteries and making everything plain as day, and if I have faith that says to a mountain, jump, and it jumps, but I don't love, I'm nothing. If I give everything I own to the poor, even go to the stake to be burned as a martyr, but I don't love, I've gotten nowhere. So no matter what I say, what I believe, and what I do, I'm bankrupt without love. So the main thing is to understand is that you have to have love, right? So I'm just gonna say this. With me and Brandon, I think we went out a couple of times for Valentine's Day, maybe a couple, but I'm gonna start with asking Brandon, what does Valentine's Day mean to you? Like personally, what does it mean to you?
I mean, honestly, it's another day. It gets blown out of proportion. Um, I meant something different when I was in high school and college. Um, but yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, I'm cheap. Those of you know me know what I'm talking about. Um,
You cheap?
on certain things,
Okay.
certain things. Um, it's just weird that I can go buy a dozen roses today. You know, go to the grocery store and you can spend $10 on a dozen roses.
Not really, but go ahead.
You can spend $10 on a dozen roses.
Oh, go ahead.
Um, if it's just the rose. Now, if you're getting baby's breath and all that, you're paying more. But but you could spend $10, $15 on a dozen roses from the grocery store, unless prices have gone up. Um, but then that same dozen roses is gonna cost you 30 on Valentine's Day and on Mother's Day. You know, so things just get blown out of proportion a lot of times. Not saying that you shouldn't take any extra opportunity to display your love for that someone,
Mm-hmm.
but if you're only going all out on Valentine's Day, you're falling short. Yes, by all means, on a day that's set aside for love, you definitely want to show your love, but that shouldn't be the only big display of love that you give throughout the year. You know, even if it's the biggest, you don't want that to be the only day that you
That's true.
display your love.
I agree. Well, to me, like Brandon said, it's just another day for me. I've never really been big on Valentine's Day because I feel like if you love me, you should love me every day. Um, Roses shouldn't just be on Valentine's Day. Our teddy bears just shouldn't be on Valentine's Day. And where do you have all those places to stuff those stuffed animals anyway? But I would like you to show me that every day. Just because on a Saturday or Sunday you come home, you have me flowers, or just because you want to take me to dinner, or just because you want to do reservations, just somewhere something different. Not to say, oh, on Valentine's Day I bought her this teddy bear. When did you get it? The same day? When did you get it? Did you go get it the same day and got it for cheap, 50% off, or did you go early and get that bear? So all them roses. So that's my thing too. And then you have those individuals. We might get into the topic later. May have more than one. So that's just something. I'm just a very simple person. Instead of you going out there and going all out on Valentine's Day, you can cook at home for me. And that's the next question. How do we normally celebrate Valentine's Day?
I normally cook. Um, I've done what filet mignon and lobster tails or shrimp. Some type of surf and turf combo. But yeah, I normally cook. Um, if I, you know, most of the time, I think I do try to at least get a card. Um, and then make sure the girls get a gift. Make sure that they, teddy bear or some candy. I don't know if I bought them flowers
They've never
before.
gotten flowers.
Okay.
They're getting like teddy bears, candy, and I think we bought them balloons before or something like that.
Yeah.
Like a cupcake. I think we did something simple
Right.
like that just to
Right.
let them know they're loved, from us, right? But yeah, like Brandon said, I prefer to be home. I think we did Valentine's Day out, early in our relationship. But then, man, just to go out there and wait, and it's like you're waiting like 2-3 hours, and then my food don't even be that good.
And even because like we've tried to go out to eat before, and again, you're waiting forever. And then there was even one time I thought I was going to be smart. I was like, hey, let me do takeout. We said, I think they said it was going to be ready by like 7:30 ish. It's about 9 o'clock before we got our food. The food was hot because they had just made it, but they had so many orders in front of us. And even like there was a time Valentine's Day fell in the middle of the week and we completely forgot about it. It was the Saturday after, and we're like, hey, let's go to lunch. And like all the restaurants were packed. And we're like, why are the restaurants packed? It's like just a random Saturday. Well, it was the Saturday right after Valentine's Day, and that was the Saturday that everybody chose to celebrate Valentine's Day. So, you know, we, I think I've gotten to the point where I just prefer to cook at home.
No.
My food, most of the time, is better than what we're going to get at the restaurant anyway. Um, yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah, I mean, we did beat the rush one time. We went out to eat with Tish and Daniel at Carrabba's that time, and I think we got
Yeah,
there.
we got there.
We got there like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And by the time 6:30 hit, when you looked around, you was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, like
The
we
line was
literally
just-
like walked in, got
Yeah.
a table, and was had our food out in 15 minutes. And as soon as we got our food, like the rest,
rush. Yeah, it was
everybody
horrible.
was sitting on top of us just about.
It was horrible. But yeah, Valentine's Day to me is just another day. Do you have any fondest memories of Valentine's Day? My fondest memory is just spending time with you here. Sometimes it depends on when Valentine's Day fall. If we may be home, it's the weekend. We may take the kids to my mother-in-law house, and we'll just have a day at home and eat and chill and watch TV. If it's a weekday and we're gonna eat, like this time we probably celebrate on Sunday. But if it's a weekday and we're gonna eat, the girls are here, so they're gonna eat with us, and we're just gonna chill, laugh, and talk. Simple person, simple mommy. Nothing big. Like I say, Brandon can give me my gifts throughout the year as well as I can give him his, right? But I do remember that time that you told me that we wasn't doing Valentine's Day, and you went and got me something. Y'all ain't had him a card. I said, I thought we wasn't doing it. So I didn't buy anything, right? Because I don't really do nothing for Valentine's Day. But I felt horrible, so I didn't even get him a card. So I guess next time he knows that if we doing it, he'll let me know. But it's just another day. Just another day.
Valentine's, there's a bunch of memories I have from Valentine's Day.
Give me one. I don't really have too
from
many.
high
Go ahead, give me
school.
one.
Shoot, I can give you a very vivid memory. Our youngest child,
Which one?
Brandy.
Oh.
Brandy is here because of Valentine's Day. So, excuse me. But yeah, Valentine's Day. It I won't say it sucks when it's on the weekend, but when it does fall on the weekend, it always falls during the NBA All-Star game. So, depending on when Valentine's Day falls, I'm going to be missing something from All-Star Weekend, whether it's the Friday. What did they do? Normally they have the rookie challenge on that Friday. If it falls on that Saturday, you have what is it?
What year is it this year? I know it's the
Skills Cap
18th. What
Challenge.
year is it this year? Is it the weekend?
It's coming up this weekend, but Valentine's Day falls on a Monday,
Okay.
so you're not necessarily missing anything from All-Star Weekend. But if it's on Saturday, I normally miss the dunk contest and 3-point shootout. And then Sunday, you're missing the game itself, unless I cook early, and I might be able to catch the tail end of the game. But when it falls on the weekend, I'm generally missing something from All-Star Weekend, which it's okay. All-Star Weekend isn't what it used to be. back in the 90s and early 2000s, the games were better. The dunk contest was better. Now I look forward to the 3-point contest probably more than anything, because that's the only real true competition that you're going to have to see who's the best. You know, the best dunkers, for whatever reason, refuse to get in the dunk contest.
They don't want to show all their skills.
I mean,
All their skills.
to prove you're the best, you got to go out and do it against the best. So
I hear you. I hear you. Well, we have a good thing going on right now. What I decided to do is I decided to look up a Valentine's Day quiz. So we gonna see. I think I have it's about 12 questions, y'all. So we gonna get into this, right? We gonna see. I read the questions. I think Brandon probably had more than me, but I'm just gonna be honest. But the first question is, who is more adventurous? I'll get at you.
hands down.
Why would you say that?
I'm just not afraid to take chances a lot of times.
I'm not afraid to take chances.
I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying that there's certain things that I'm just more willing to do. You will do them with me, but I don't know that you be the first person to sign up and say, yeah, I'm going to go and do that.
What are things that I want to do, you don't want to do? I said, let's go zip lining.
I do want to go zip lining.
I said something else I want to do, and you was like, I don't know about that. But
it might have been bungee jumping, because I ain't doing that.
So
I'm not bungee
be
jumping.
like, Trevor, I love you. Like on Fresh Prince, y'all remember that? I love you, Hilla. Boom. Trevor,
yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm
not doing that. But
he didn't make it.
But I mean, just about anything else. I want to go skydiving. I want to go parasailing.
Okay.
You know, we already did jet skiing, but I'd love to do that again. Riding 4-wheelers. I guess at some point we're gonna go horseback riding. I don't know how I feel about that, but
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Now I'm gonna be adventurous today. It's gonna be fun. But the second question is, who is better at communicating? That's me. That's me. I'm better at communicating. Brandon sometimes
she over communicates.
True, but Brandon sometimes I'll be like, hello. So that's me. I'll take one for the books. We 1-1. Okay. Who falls asleep first?
Not even a question. You could be in the middle of a conversation, she gonna go to sleep on you.
Not all the time. Now, most of the time.
You've done it enough.
Most of the time. And then I wake up and like, he was talking to me, Brandon. He was like, forget it, let's go to bed. I'm like, oh.
Yep, I don't want to talk no more.
I'm like,
going to sleep.
Ooh, I was super tired.
And I'm just sitting there mad because I can't fall asleep.
It's all good. Hey, sometimes I'm tired. I'm moving around a lot. Who has the biggest sweet tooth? I'm not a sweet eater.
I like cakes and candies. My daddy ruined me as a kid. My mom tried to do this experiment since I was the firstborn, where she was trying to raise me sugar-free. And so I would get, just regular cereal, Rice Krispies. Yeah, Rice Krispies, cornflakes, the original Cheerios, stuff like that. Sugar-free candy, stuff like that. One day she had left me home with Dad, and come to find out he was giving me all the sugary cereals and stuff like that. So
Mr. Richard done did it up.
He ruined me, and I've been terrible ever since.
Terrible, y'all. He would get candy right till he do.
Don't leave no cakes and cookies.
Send him to the store. Brandon come back with candy. Then try to leave him in his car. So when the kids go back in the car, they be like, Daddy, you had candy?
Yep.
He done ate all the candy. Or he'll come in here and didn't want to give him 1 or 2 pieces of candy. Them kids like, whoa, wait 1 second. We want candy, but see me, you don't have to worry about that.
I got an even better one for you. What? You don't even know this. This is exclusive. You learn this same time the people learning it. If the trash to the road, I just put in the trash. I just put the bag in the trash, and don't nobody know I had any candy.
Well, I don't really care because I don't really eat candy like that. I mean, every now and then I eat candy, but I'm more of a salt eater, y'all. So I'm more of a salt eater, chip eater. Doing better though. I'm doing
all
better.
The candies. Give me all the little Debbies.
You sound like the girl Friday with
Baby D.
Baby D.
She know all the hood snacks.
Who but your cousin Craig? Give me that cookie, huh? You want the cookie? It's even out the wrapper. See that? That's a shame. Now, who has more patience? I probably would.
It depends on what.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
I think overall, I I probably do, I think with Brandy, well, not I think, I know with Brandy, Tiffany definitely has the most patience. And then with Taylor, I have the most patience. And I think it's a oldest youngest dynamic. Since I'm the oldest child, Taylor's the oldest child, I kind of had that understanding of the pressure that she goes through, things of that nature. Where Tiffany's the youngest, Brandy's the youngest, they kind of have that, knowing what the baby child goes through, which is nothing because they spoil rotten. So,
But I think it's a personality thing too. Like Brandy is more like her mother. She's more outgoing. She would talk to people unless she really just don't like you. Now, if something wrong, she really don't talk to you. She'll just look at you like you're crazy. But Taylor's more shy, more observant like her dad. Me and Brandy just like go with the flow. We here, let's do it. So hey, I understand that. So I'll give you that one. It depends on what it is. Who has the funniest jokes?
me by far.
I don't really tell jokes, so I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Me by far.
I don't really tell jokes, y'all, so we'll give him that one because I don't really tell jokes. Who's the clumsiest? Because I am
I'm not clumsy at all. I got good feet.
I am not clumsy.
Says the person who dropped eggs on the floor the other day.
I didn't drop eggs on the floor. Somebody would be open though.
Did you open the refrigerator?
Yeah, but somebody already had them hanging out.
Did eggs fall out the refrigerator?
Yeah, but somebody up here already had them falling out. So it was a setup. Somebody had them eggs in there. They didn't have them in there good.
Who put the eggs in the refrigerator?
I did, but somebody up here done pulled them
No,
out.
who going to take the eggs out?
You probably did it. Somebody done did it.
It was in the middle of the afternoon. I eat my eggs in the morning.
Somebody out. Them kids was in that fridge too, closing that fridge, so the eggs probably slid out. But it's all right. I'm not the clumsiest. Brandon is. That's why he rolled in that trash can the other day, trying to meet the trash man, who done bumped the trash on the back of their heel.
It happens.
Okay, not me. He's the clumsiest. Who is more likely to get lost?
Tiffany has, I won't say no sense of direction, but
I do have a sense of direction.
when you're in an area that you're familiar with, yes. When you're in an area that you're not familiar with, like she doesn't pay attention to a lot of her surroundings. So,
I do pay attention. Y'all pay attention.
I have a general idea of where I'm at and can say, okay, if I can work my way back to this point, I know exactly where I'm at. Whereas Tiffany, there's time. You ride with me to such. You take me to such place. Tiffany, I done took you 3-4 times already. Why ain't you memorized this yet? Like
I haven't memorized it.
Like I can't tell you like family members' address. I can't tell you none of my family members' address. I just know how to get there.
Well, I do know how to get places. Now, I don't make it like I don't know how to get places.
I'm not saying you don't, but like I just know how to get there. Like when I go to Charleston, every time we go to Charleston, you ask me which way you supposed to go. I don't know. I have to see it and I have to feel it. I just know when I'm there what I need to do.
I'm gonna ask you that all the time. I ask you which way. I asked you that before.
When I go to Georgetown, my mom never taught me how to get to my aunt's house in Georgetown.
That's because y'all they be taking.
I just had to ride and I had to feel it, and so the first time I went down there, I was like 18, 19 years old. First time I drove by myself, I was like 18, 19 years old, and it was like I just knew how to get there. I can't tell you which highway to turn off on, how many miles you got to go down. I just know.
Well, I know how to get to Connie house now. I've never driven it by myself, but it's a bunch of turns. First of all, it's dark down there. It's real dark. And then Brandon used to go, right? And when they went, they would go a different way. I'm like, dude, can y'all just go the same way? Because you're going to confuse me if you can't tell me what road to turn on and then you go different ways. I'm like, dude, come on.
It was only two things that we would either go through downtown Andrews or we go around downtown Andrews.
But I had to learn one way.
If you was to go through downtown Andrews, you wouldn't even have to make any more turns. You would just keep on that road straight, and it'll run you right to the light to turn to her neighborhood. If you just go, around it, yeah, you probably got what?
You got one,
two more turns, and then you got to merge on. So.
Okay, who has the strangest phobia? I don't really have a phobia like that. So I don't really have that. Who is better at dancing? That's me.
She thinks she is.
That's me. Give it to me. That's me.
She thinks
Give it
she
to
is.
Brandon, I will kill you dancing.
But
give it to me.
I keep telling Tiffany.
Give it to me.
We aunties and uncles now. She be trying to do all the little kid TikTok dances. And I'm like, hey, we aunties and uncles now.
He's a hater. Nope.
Now, when Cash Money Records taking over for 99 and 2000 come on, yeah, she's supposed to drop it like it's hot. But dancing to Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, leave that for the young children.
I don't be dancing.
We gonna do the same two-step that they got us by. It's time for us to start listening to Tucker and we need to start listening to that Southern Soul. We need to start listening to that Southern Soul. We need to start learning how to shag.
Now I don't listen to all that. What song I was listening to the other day? What song I was listening to? I don't know. But I'm gonna get it, y'all. Y'all gonna see me post a TikTok video.
I know what you're talking about, and I ain't gonna help her remember it either. Nope. I'm not telling you. No.
What's the song? Mm-mm. Slide, slippity slide.
Nope. We're not doing that. We aunties and uncles now. We're gonna leave that tickety top.
Nikki.
You ain't Nikki either. Y'all might look alike, but y'all ain't the same person.
Nikki Brandon talk about you. The next question. Who's the biggest animal lover? I think that'll be me. Even though I grew up with pets, probably more pets than Brandon, they probably was sheltered. So
no, I had 2 dogs when I was a kid.
So I grew up probably more pets. So of course my mom had we had dogs, cats, rabbits. But then at one point in time, my mom we live in the country, so we live on about 1.5 acres, 2 acres of land in the country, but 2 acres probably. I don't know. But my mom had like a chicken coop and all that good stuff. Yeah, so I was used to a lot of animals. And then my grandmother, God rest her soul, she had pigs and all that good stuff. We had to go outside and feed the pig. It was just, yeah,
Y'all didn't have pets. Y'all had food. That's what y'all had. See, I did have 2 dogs when I was a kid.
Let me try to judge me.
I had what, 3? I had 3 birds.
I didn't have any birds.
We had 2 different fish tanks.
Y'all caught them birds?
No, we bought them from the pet store. No,
yeah.
we
they caught them birds.
We're not going to get no pigeons from outside. I'm gonna tell my mom and daddy you talking about them. No, I might want to tell my mom. I think my daddy liked Tiffany more than he liked me. But no, we had parakeets. You can't just go outside and catch no parakeets.
Okay.
I'm gonna find the pictures. We got some pictures somewhere. I'm gonna find it and show it.
Okay.
And then now we did have some hood pets too.
What kind of hood pets?
So we had like an above ground swimming pool in our backyard, and once the pool started tearing down and Dad stopped, putting shock in it to keep the water clean and start getting algae, we go and we get frogs and throw the frogs in there. Or we
y'all made your own pet zoo.
Or we get turtles and we throw the turtles in there. We got some minnows too, and we threw the minnows in there because the turtles needed something to eat. Some of the fish actually got decent size.
So y'all had like a little made up pond in y'all swimming pool.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah, it was kind of dirty. Yeah, we had us a hood aquarium. That's what we gonna call it. A hood aquarium.
That's why y'all they ain't got no birds from that pet store.
We did get the birds from the pet store. Yeah, we got the birds from the pet store.
Okay. Now, who is nerdier? I don't know. I think it depends on what it is. Depends on what it is.
Tiffany turns off her nerd as soon as she clocks out.
No, I don't.
Yes. Tiffany works in IT. Got a degree in IT. Let something happen to the computer, she gonna come handing it to me.
I'm off the clock.
I'm like, this is what you do for a living.
Ain't what I do no more.
Like this is what you do.
I went from the service desk side of fixing printers and installing software, remoting it to your PC, all that good stuff. I went from that to analyst work. And I swear I'd be like, dang, I can't remember how to do half of this stuff. I mean, some things I do know how to remember. I can install my printer. I can do certain stuff. But I'm going to get Brandon to do that on this new laptop I just bought.
Exactly. See what I'm talking about? She knows how to do it, but
I'm off the clock.
I got to do it.
Off the clock. You know,
all the kids' tablets, she don't know how to work none of these tablets.
I do know how to work their tablets.
I got to set up all the tablets.
Well, I don't set. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't set them up. Now, I probably can get into them, but I don't set it up. When they get them, I just like give it to your daddy. He can do it, right? Agree with me. He can do it.
So and I'm big into documentaries, and even going back to the last question, who's the biggest animal lover? It depends on how you define it. If you talking about pets, then yeah, it's definitely Tiffany. If it's learning about animals and stuff like that, it's me. I'll sit there and I'll watch National Geographic.
Would you watch Shark Week and what's the other
animals?
Yeah,
I love Shark Week. There was a
Meerkat.
show, Meerkat Manor. I used to love that. Big Cat Diary. There was a documentary on tigers that I found fascinating. But yeah, stuff like that.
Now I will watch Shark Week and stuff. Now I will watch that. I've watched Meerkat thing with him before, but you know it is what it is. Hey, I'm a country girl. We talking about dogs and cats and stuff like that. That's what we talking about.
But I mean, just learning about animals in general, what they're like. You know, a lot of them are misunderstood. Even animals that
a lot of them are scary. Go ahead.
I mean, some of them are, but some of them aren't here. I don't have to worry about a tiger walking down my street. So, I mean, I could watch tigers on TV all day long, but that doesn't mean a tiger going to be walking down the street unless it breaks out of the zoo and walks 30 miles to our house.
Now, I will say, now our kids, we want a dog. As soon as they see a dog, they run. Now, that time, this is a sidebar, but that time we was walking down the street. We got this lady house. She had this little foo-foo little dog. And the dog came behind us. Them kids took off running, right? So I'm walking. Brandon going to tell her, he went to walk to the lady house and tell her dog is out. So I'm walking. My kids took off running, made a circle, the dog running behind them. Taylor cut in the middle of the street. The cut in the middle of the street. Cars coming, the cars just stopped. People just looking like, one guy, I think he was laughing at his truck. She took off. I'm like, get back here. Yelling, right? Because I couldn't go with both of them. They split. I'm like, well, who child? Which one I'm going to pick? So I just stood there yelling like, come on back. And then this lady took forever to come and get her dogs, y'all. She took forever. But that was just a sidebar. But our kids are so scary. Super duper scary. And so when they want to tell us scared of cats.
Yeah, now I'm not getting, if I
don't
ever get
want
a cat,
cats.
I'm not getting
I never
a cat.
really like cats. My mama got a bunch of cats, but I don't really like cats. Now, I've always grew up with dogs. I am a dog fan. I do like dogs. I have pet a snake before, so I'm a little, hey. But I don't want a snake, but I will, you know, when it comes to dogs, I do like that. I do. I'm a dog fan.
But see, their definition of a dog and my definition of a dog is two different things. They want like a little foo-foo dog, a little small dog.
I grew up with like a, I think somebody had like, I don't know, had a pit bull, German Shepherd. We had a show dog. Now, we did have two dogs. We had Foxy, she was a Pekingese. We had one of them that was a show dog we bought. And then we had like the rest of them were like German Shepherds and big dogs. Like we grew up with those.
Yeah, I gotta get a big dog. I'm walking down the street. I need a dog that's gonna bite you in the behind. You come mess with me. I don't want a dog that's gonna bark. By the time they bark, it's too late. You've gotten bit.
I hear you. Now, do you have any tips, do's, and don'ts on Valentine's Day? I got one. Now, what you got? Go ahead.
The one, and to each his own. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you, but I was just never a fan of
Don't take mine.
putting a like proposing
Oh,
or even getting married. Only reason why I say that is because what if the off chance happens that you guys break up? Now, Valentine's Day is associated with the day that, you know, the failed relationship kind of started. So, I've just always been a fan. You're going to propose, you're going to get married, make that particular day significant. So that way, you propose on February 28th. You just hate February 28th. You don't hate Valentine's Day. You want to get married on March the 5th. You just hate March the 5th. You don't hate Valentine's Day. Make it, teach its own. You're going to do whatever you want to do anyway.
true.
Some people like to get caught up in the emotion of it. Hey, what better way to profess my love than to do it on the day that you're professing love anyway? Fine. But don't come crying to me, 10, 20, however many years later. Man, I hate Valentine's Day. Well, you was the dumb one that decided you're going to make Valentine's Day and turn Valentine's Day into something else. Now, you're with the new lady. You're going to be, every time Valentine's Day rolls around, or a new guy, every time Valentine's Day come around, you got to try to make memories to wipe out the memory that you currently have.
Yeah.
Versus,
It's just another day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Versus it's another day. Well, you know what? I hate March the 3rd. But hey, I love Valentine's Day because I love the person that I'm with now.
True.
So
mine was, don't try to be breaking on people right for Valentine's Day so y'all don't have to buy no gift. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not cute. That mean that, ooh, well, shoot. If I break up with her, I don't have to buy no gift. Don't do that.
I mean, I don't know how the rules go. Is it still cuffing season?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how the rules go anymore. I've been out the game for so long.
Or cause an argument.
So you don't have to buy a
gift. You don't have to buy a gift. Don't do that either. That's not cute. Now, if you don't want to buy them a gift, or if you don't have it, like, yo, I don't have it, like me and Brandon said earlier, are you buying things throughout the year? Or you just waiting on the special day because, she want to show all her friends, oh, he got me this diamond necklace, or he got me this big old teddy bear that you don't have nowhere to put it. You don't have nowhere to put that teddy bear. We don't be needing that. We too grown. I'm sorry. But that's just my opinion.
And then, I mean, if you are cheap, now, I have not done this. so don't think I have done this.
Disclaimer.
But you just got past Christmas. There's certain things that they're going to have for Christmas that you can still buy for Valentine's Day. Just buy it during the after Christmas sales and you're good for Valentine's Day.
Or you have those individuals. I ain't knocking. I ain't judging. Don't do this either. When you dating chick A and you got side chick B on the side.
And everybody knows February 15th. That's a side chick day. You go that morning and you go buy everything 50% off, and then your side chick is taken care of.
Don't settle for that.
I wouldn't recommend that either.
Don't settle. Don't settle for that.
Now, I used to go, I'm notorious for doing this now.
What you
the
did?
Day after the holiday, the candy is always 50% off. So like the little hearts, the little Valentine's Day hearts, that's a good candy right there.
You get it for yourself or you get it for somebody else?
I get it for me.
Oh.
No, I'm not going to go and buy you no Valentine's Day candy. Well, not you, but, I'm not going to go and buy no Valentine's Day candy for somebody on the 15th and give it to them like, yeah, here you go. That's my candy now.
Some people do. Some people do that.
Yeah.
They go buy the candy.
But I'm just saying for people that's like me, and it's not just Valentine's Day, Christmas.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Because you just greedy.
I'm cheap. I want the candy, but I don't want to pay because they mark up. That same bag of candy used to be $2.50. Now you want $3.75 for it.
So you get the cheap candy.
So I'm gonna get the cheap candy.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you.
And then like with Halloween, think about it. You're normally taking Halloween candy to school the day after Halloween. So nobody knows whether you got it on Halloween or that morning before you went to school.
True. You got a point.
So
You got a point. You got a point.
yeah.
Y'all, this brings a good conversation. But like I say, you know, our Valentine's Day, you know, I love them. I'm gonna stand beside them. I'm gonna stand beside them. But you know, like I said again, for me, it's just another day. I love Brandon, whether it's Valentine's Day or March 3rd, Christmas, it doesn't matter. So with me, it's just another day. So we will see how this Sunday pan out. As long as I get to eat, I'll be fine. Doesn't have to be anything particular. As long as it's not McDonald's or something.
No, we don't.
I want something. I want something good to eat.
We'll get Chick-fil-A.
Like a side. Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday. Chick-fil-A. I know that much. They close on Sundays. So you know, as long as it's spending time with my family and I get to chill, I'm good with it. Any other comments or anything you want to say?
No, I mean y'all have a good Valentine's Day. Make sure you take care of your person. You know, ladies, take care of your guys. If you're in a heterosexual relationship, you know, or whoever you're in a relationship with, take care of each other.
Each other, yeah. Not one-sided, just each other.
Don't make it one-sided.
Yeah.
You know, both parties need to feel loved. And if you're single, you know, make it a day about self-love. You know, schedule something for you. You know.
That's what I meant to talk about too. Like you said, self-love. One more comment before I get off the line. If you're celebrating Valentine's Day at home, like me and Brandon are gonna do, you can cook at home. Or if you want to do something special for your significant other, you can give them a massage. You can do like a spa day at their house. You can run their bath water, a glass of wine, candles, set it up, then you can cook dinner for them or whatever. You know, you can even split it. Somebody cook breakfast, somebody do dinner. You know, whatever you need to do. You know, you can even wash his feet. I do have like the little tub thing. You can soak somebody's feet in and stuff. So, I mean, it's always different things you can do at home. You can look it up on the internet, on Google. Google is your best friend. Google and Yahoo. Google, Yahoo, and also YouTube. Look it up and see what things you can do to make each other's day special. I have nothing else. So, until next time, with the Smalls. Have a good one.
Peace.